Good. Whatever time zone it is. Hi, peoples. I hope you're well. Um, and whether it be you, someone who comes and visits the tavern live or come visits it later, said it's really blows my mind that more people watch me later than when I'm live. But thank you. I so appreciate it. You all rock. That's absolutely. I love you all. So give you a big virtual hug. But hey, I'm not here to just blab. I'm here to paint minis. So, because God knows I have so much to friggin' do right now. Oh, my stupid. I do not, still don't understand why my camera does this. I've set this. I do not want my camera to autofocus, but yet it continuously does. Because it doesn't want to focus where I want it to focus. So, first of all, let's go to camera control and shut that off. What? Why low light compensation? It's not really low light. I pick it up and it's actually pretty focused. Maybe someday I will save up enough money to buy myself a better camera. Although these aren't bad, they're supposed to be pretty good. Okay, so I got this on twice. Why can't I shut off? What the fuck? Oh, something weird's going on. Okay, something weird's going on. I seem to have lost my Twitch stream. No, I haven't. What is going on? Fine. Jesus. I'm like, why have I got two Firefoxes open? I only need one. Silly thing. Rearrange my windows here. Everything is like. There we go. There we go. Now I can do this. Okay, so last time I painted this her little loincloth thing there. And I did it a little bleen and a little purple. Bleen is always Cathy Whelple's term for blue green. So I'm going to work on the non-metal metallic golds now, which means I'm going to do both shoulders. So I started one on last stream, and I'm going to do the other one, get those colors in there. So I need a little, I like the Reaper Triad for this. So I use the non-metal metallic gold shadow. That's what I've been painting. All the base coats for this. And I need a brush. Take my workhorse brush. It's like this little. Yeah, I still have to do the lion too that's in the middle of her. So I said, I love purple and green. Hello, oh my god, it's a Cyanus. It has been a while since I've seen you here. What's up? It is really good to see you. So, anyways, I was thinking, yeah, I can't wait to see. Actually, Cyanus, if you're didn't just walk away. People do that. They actually, and that's fine because I think a lot of people come on, say hello, and then get to work on whatever hobbying they're up to, and that's fine. But let me move this up here. And I suspect maybe he did that. But I was gonna tell him because I don't think the one who won both raffle prizes wants both water cups. I suppose we could just do both, though. If you do both, then he could give his wife one to use. She has painted before, too. And she does pretty good work. I think I do need some more green. Hmm. I even want to get my underneath bits. Okay, so what I think I'm going to have to do. Because the other one, it looked like the pauldrons are covering over the dark purple. So I think I'm going to go and grab some dark purple. I think I'm going to need to grab this peacock green. And grab my Kraken ink. I know that's my dark purple color. That's what I traditionally use as a dark purple color. It's such a good dark purple color. It's not the color. I started putting my brush in the wrong color. So I kind of want to do what I did on the other side, where I have like a shell of gold. And then I have a layer of the purple. And then you're going to have to go dig out that green, fill in all the other white spots. At least I hope it was peacock green. The problem is when you start painting something, and you have to put down for months. That's why people are smart and write journals, but not me. I never learn and never remember to do it. Pokey this out. I'm just pulling out a bunch of the dry paint. It's clogging the bottle. Out first. Not just throwing it back into my wet paint. Come on. Thankfully, I got a few bottles of peacock green. Why is it not coming out? The bottle's shaking, and the thing's shaking around in there. There we go. I don't need too much, so I'll just squeeze out what I can. I'm going to like peacock green to me, it matches. Sometimes I can look at a color and just kind of know what it is. Let me. It's actually pretty good. Maybe I will. Leave. I have done under those shoulders. Let's see. All right, so while that was going, the shoulder I was working on was drying, so
Moist.
moist. What's moist? Oh, it's Nerdy Tokyo. What's up? Hey, Nerdy Tokyo. Although Cyanus is here, but he definitely disappeared. I was gonna say, do you want 2 water cups? Although you probably printed them already. But if you didn't want 2 water cups, you could pick which one, and he could print you just one. But I don't know if he's said. I got. Oh, I did call for you. So now the Nerdy Tokyo's here. Nerdy Tokyo was the one that won 2 of the 2 big prizes. Did you print all the water cups yet? If you did, that's fine. Just that he mentioned, we mentioned whether or not he wants 2. Although if he does 2, he could give 1 to his wife. Do you want to give 1 to your wife instead? You can still get 2. Which one do you want? But I don't know if Cyanus has printed them all then. So there's a Chaos Marine, a Space Marine, and these are heads. Okay, so fine. Since you were both here, I'd say for whatever the second one is, pick whatever. Nerdy Tokyo, there's an orc. Hey, Blades! Oh my gosh, now the thing just got up. My stream just got all the more exciting because Blades is rolled in. They're only like 8 hours. Oh my god, only like 8 hours of printing. If you want to paint, would you want to print me an orc one? No, don't. I have so much crap on my desk already. How you doing tonight, Blades? So Nerdy Tokyo, there is an orc one, a Space Marine head, and a Chaos Space Marine head, which is just like the Space Marine head, but it's got the additional symbol on there. Which one do you want? Also, let me do a little shout out. A little shout out action. guess what, Blade? You have not rated me when I'm about. I just got here, so you didn't actually rate me at the end of my stream. I'll take a Space Marine as a more of those than orcs, barely. Well, I mean, it's about preference, you know. My stream so far has been fairly quiet, but hey, Blade. So, what were you working on tonight? On your, I'm quite sure, super, super, super fun stream. Because you are a fun person. I'm doing a little non-metal metallic on my Cathy Wapple tribute mini that I'm painting for ReaperCon. Which I'm not scared at all. No, there's no stress at all about my convention prep. At all. Hey, Heavy T, what's up? Oh, I've been painted the D. You did? Oh my god, I love that set so much. Oh, I have the whole thing done, and I don't know if there was a guy who he now does like actually a lot of video game stuff. But his name is Maddoth, is his tag, and he actually had this Kickstarter did for Clyde the Dice Guardian, and he's the right scale for the Dice Guardian. So I made a base out of dice, actually, like all dice that I was missing, like one of the set. Or, you know, solo dice that I like my dice in sets. So I built a base to, you know, so they're all standing on a pile of dice and guarding the dice. And then I have Clyde in there, and then I have the rest of the high rollers. I love that set. I have one more to do, then I'm done. Which one do you have left? But I do. I seriously love those. I want to make a fairly smooth coat. Of this Reaper non-metal metallic. I still have not figured what I'm painting the back of that shield with. I am like so terrible. Oh, you have the D10? Oh, I like the D10. D10's what? Is that that's a Ranger, right? I think D10's the Ranger. 12 is... Oh shit, wait a minute. No, D10 is the Cleric. D8 is the Ranger, D6 is the Bard, D4 is the Rogue, D20 is the Warrior, and D12 is the Wizard. Oh, yeah, 8's that's just it. 8's the Ranger, 10 is the Cleric. I love the Cleric, actually. I think that was my favorite one, the way it came out. Alright, so... I'm trying to find another color. Screw it. You know, for now, I'm just going to stick with the Triad, but I might go darker. So I said I have the Triad, the non-metal metallic gold base, shadow, and highlight. But I might try to go darker. And of course, white. I use white as a highlight. Oh, the D4. Yeah, actually, I really like my D4. So what I did, by the way, now I know it's late to make suggestions. Not that's a suggestion. I'm just saying what I did. So what I did on mine was I actually looked through my sets of dice, and I figured out, like, when I play a character, I pick, like, sets of dice for that character. And so, like, my rogue, I had, like, dark blues and blacks and such. And what I did was, on my bard, I used the Scanlan dice from Crit Roll for my bard. I used, and so on and so forth. So I basically picked a set of dice I used for a character that I played of in a game, in an actual campaign. The only one I really didn't have was Wizard because I've actually not played any true wizards, but I picked a sorcerer instead. So all of them kind of have meaning. My ranger, let's see. My rogue was the blue shadow, so that's why I picked the blue set. Um, my bard would have been Tavern, and that was the Scanlan set. Actually, no. Technically, I used the Scanlan set for a different bard. Sandiel. For my what the hell is that? Friggin' scenario campaign. I keep saying. I keep thinking Lich King. That's not it. Rhyme of the Frost Maiden. Rhyme of the Frost Lord. Whatever. RL. It said the Ranger was my Cthulhu Rises Everyone Dies character. The Cleric. Oh, the Cleric was a Pathfinder 1 I played in a campaign. That was a Cleric of, oh shit. What the hell's the name of the goddess? It's Pathfinder goddess of art and beauty. Shaylin. That's what it is. I don't even know. Look it up. Hey, hoi hoi! How are ya? The fighter I painted, yeah, because I had a black set of dice. I used that for my Curse of Strahd character fighter. So yeah, I have a significance for every single one. And it was so much fun to paint those. Alright, so I'm going to start adding. I still haven't figured out. I want to paint the little rivets around that like stars. So I want to go whiter than just gold. So how's things, Jotun? And Blades, I mean, if you have anything, by the way, if anybody has anything they want to share, I am link friendly. I do tend to do show and tell on Saturdays. But if I have any visitors, I'm always happy to see your work. Well, that's not good. I don't like to hear that you've got a lot of pain lately. I went through a time like that. I kidded pretty well. But it was not fun. I had a case of frozen shoulder. I did not injure it or anything else, and then one day, just out of the blue, just absolutely searing pain goes ripping through my left shoulder. It got, at first it was like a stiffness, and I noticed it when I put my a coat on or something like that. And then it just kept getting worse and worse to the point where if I even had a hiccup, it would just, oh my lord. It was like that probably for about 5-6 months. Before I noticed around Christmas that year. It started in July or August. And I noticed at Christmas that year it started getting better. But I was exercising. I didn't even go to the doctor. I learned the whole trick. Walk your hand up the wall. And it worked. And it did eventually go away. Now I can put my hand up over my head like normal. But not fun. So I can definitely sympathize with the fact that pain sucks. Yeah, I definitely think I want to get a darker color involved in this. I feel like I need the stress. Yeah. I mean, I said, I'm glad. I feel very lucky that it wasn't chronic. And yeah, it really does. My dad had rheumatoid arthritis, so he was in. That was chronic. Some days are better than others, but it really, really sucks to have that disease. I've managed to escape it so far. I feel like it's escaped though, because there's something in my blood that's like a marker. That popped on a blood test. I was like, what does that mean? Well, maybe you could develop it. Oh, friggin' lovely. I think I would have by now. Okay. That's it. I think I'm going to go and I'm going to add some darker color to this. Especially to line some of those details. So get better soon, Jotun. Feel better soon. Cancer also sucks. So, are you going to get your damn surgeries? I hope so. I'm going to stir my pile of paint here. Let's see that. So what? It's a back. Is it in your back? Another thing too. Well, like, okay, I've been very lucky. My back, I do have something wrong in my back because when I was in college, I missed a step and I crunched everything into my lower back. It was a very short step. It didn't matter. Hurt like a motherfucker. Now, it's been a while since my last flare up, but damn thing does flare every once in a while. I think what is it usually just weights. Oh, legs and stomach. Oh, stomach. Oh, that's miserable. I would not want that. I'll take the back pain if I have to take anything. But it always would flare up on the worst, like, least opportune moments. Like I'm starting a new job. First day on the job, my back goes out. You know what? It's the first day of a job. Guess what that means? You suck it up and you go into work and be miserable all day. Maybe that's why I don't change jobs. No, I hope you, well, I said, I hope you get better and I hope you get whatever it is you need that will make it better. Like on a permanent basis. So, yeah, two gastric surgeries. As I said, you know what? I'll take the back pain. That's just stomach pain. Just no for me. Just a hell no. Ugh. Two skin resections to remove damaged tissue from my lower abdomen and hand reconstruction. Oh my god. That's what you need? Right, that's what you need, not what you've had. Jeez, that sounds like a lot of recovery. There's a little darker spot there, and I don't want a little darker spot there. Oh, jeez. So then you're an old hand at surgery. I feel like I haven't had that many surgeries. I'm still not happy with the way the back of this looks. Here is. Oh, where's my navy blue? It's gotta be navy blue. Where's my dark color? Ultramarine blue, I believe, was the mid-tone. Where's my navy blue? Speaking of my back, that's my side, but ow. Blue. That is more navy. That's the color. Pretty sure I started with this. Time to break out that pokey tool again. Yeah, I'm gonna like forget where I have to do this. Great, I did forget where it was. Oh, I know, this is that stupid. I haven't been really thrilled with the back here. Okay, that's better. I'm way over. Jesus Christ, why can't I keep this on camera? I even have a dot, and I still ignore it. I'm trying to straighten this out. Also, stay in my blue tack. Thinking. I'm thinking. What I want to do here. And I keep sliding over. Alright, you know what? I'm moving my camera. Because my hand is like over here. Because of where I'm sitting, apparently. So, you know, I should probably just move the camera to be over where I need to be. You know, I feel like I now missed an opportunity because I should have done a tartan on that loincloth. So, let me know if you're working on anything fun or whatnot. If you're working on a hobby thing. One of the things I think is cool, we basically can virtually paint together. I'm doing a bit of writing work, but yesterday if I started painting the Batman thing. Batman. Awesome. So I've been busy trying to get ReaperCon stuff done. I have part of my bike is done. I was doing a little more work on the little anime, the little chibi figure. And now I think there's one more thing I want to do on it, and otherwise I'm going to call it finished. I got to put it on a base. Darken. So I'm having the light come more from this side than this side. Well, do too. I would, you know what the thing is, like for all the ambition I have for this, anything I don't get done, I'm not getting done. I'm not going to rush anything. There's only one more thing I really have my heart set on doing that I don't have. And that is I want to do something from Bombshell. But other than that, I'm going to finish this. I should have time to do one more piece on stream, which I'm going to do for Moonlight Minis. I might darken that a little bit. The other thing I'm doing too is I'm going to bring a couple things I already have finished that I really like. So I'm tempted to bring the genie because I really like that. But I'm going to bring the one that I did for Tolicon this year. I think this paint is kind of watery, but I'm using a wet palette, so it probably is kind of watery. I'm trying to use it to my advantage because you get better coats if the paint is thinner. Wait till it dries. Because I keep knocking that little piece off. It's hard to hold. Come on. I'll get it to go one way or the other. Okay, now I'm going to take some of my darker paint. Go over this. Like I did on the shoulder. I wanted to still be lighter than that color, but then I also wanted it to be darker than my mid-tone. It's not middle metallic, so yes, it always requires, to me, it requires a lot of thought. Well, I soaked this sheet and soaked the shit out of the sheet, and it's actually drying up. What the frick? It's not even like, it's like humid out too. can get some water back into it. Oh, I don't want to have to take this and re-wet it already. I don't want to have paint sitting there. It's keeping it plenty wet. It's just that the spot right there that keeps going dark. Yeah, same trouble as I have with the other one. Trying to find an angle to paint this at. This is a quiet night. How are you all doing? Yeah, it is a quiet night. Wednesdays definitely seem to be a fairly quiet night around here some of the time, and sometimes it can be pretty rollicking. I think when I get off the stream tonight, well, actually, I'll probably go into Garrus, but I think I have to still put down my damn paint days, and I think I have one this weekend. I advertise them in my Discord. almost looks like a pretty good antique gold. Just trying to brighten this up and straighten this little area I'm not happy with. I think too, I'm sort of banging around paint that's just partly dry. I'm gonna start the highlight, the metallic gold highlight. It is 9:40. So I have about 15 minutes left until we go raid Gareth Rydmar. I'm gonna work on, God knows what I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna work on something. Probably work on the motorcycle. Always the person on the motorcycle. So So on the top, I did it all on like the sunbeams that are flatter here, and then on the bottom, same thing. Because the light's still coming more or less from above. I don't know. What the heck should I talk about tonight? There is something I could talk about. I just saw this. So Reaper's doing a new fundraiser mini. Um, all 75%. I think it's basically all profits are gonna go to flood relief. This has actually personally affected them. Um, Christine Van Patten, who is also, I believe that is the first lady in Moonlight Minis, lives in Care, Texas, which is like ground zero for the worst of it. So this has affected the Reaper family personally. And they came up with a really cool mini. I think I think it actually was. It's a little vignette, and I think part of it was done by Jason Weeby and part of it was done by Christine Van Patten. So let's see. I'm going to take a little break. Where's my Reaper link? Oh, look, it's right here. Kerrigan the River Warden. And this is a cool... Can I make it bigger? No. So it'll be available to order the week of July 14th, which is like next week. So I guess I'll be putting in a Reaper order then. So yes, it's partly sculpted by Christine Van Patten and partly by Jason Weeby. They wrote a really lovely advertisement, I guess you could say. So it's $16, but 3/4 of that is going to flood relief. So I will definitely be picking up one of these. I think it's it's really cool. I will not have time to paint it before ReaperCon, but damn it, why am I yawning? I'm still having issues with that filling in. It's staying lighter. Well, you know what? I did the little ring, but I didn't do any of the parts of the shield. Some brighter spots. I lost a little bit of the, almost like the eyebrow. tea. I just did a big, sloppy, wet blend as sort of a base undercoat on our side of Cape. And you know what? It doesn't look terrible. Well, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Of course, I may change my mind in a few minutes when it dries. That's true. Wait till it dries and then pass judgment. I mean, but it's a wet blend, so a lot of times it doesn't look terrible. I like how this makes these little things pop. So, anyways, I know I want him to answer that. God, I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place with my camera tonight. Jeez Louise, what is wrong? I know what, you know what part of it is? I zoomed in. And it's still zoomed in. That's probably why. I keep having to start my gold, my base gold here. The darker one. Hey, Lotus K, what's up? How are you tonight? How's your stream going? Everyone give Lotus K a follow. All 6 of you probably already do follow, but hey, I'll put the shout out up there. Why? Why is it not working? Oh, there we go. I guess you have to actually friggin' talk. Apparently a sound effect is not good enough to put you in there. She was good. That's good. What'd you work on? No, don't be sorry. Blame Twitch. Yeah, so what'd you work on tonight? What'd you make look awesome? Because I'm sure it looks awesome. Kaijuman Poison Ghost. Ooh, is it really like like are you painting it like poison colors and is it literally a poison ghost? That sounds really cool. So the one thing I'm looking at on what I've got done is that blue armor. I'm still not 100% sure. It's a Gengar. Oh, it's a Gengar! Okaijumon. Is that like it's Pokemon? Keep looking at my blue armor and I'm keep debating whether or not I want to fix that. Like, I think that looks right. I feel like I need to fix that. This is what you do for you start nitpicking the hell out of everything if you're competing. I'm pretty happy with my gold though. My fear is I'm going to be too happy with the gold. I'm going to hate everything else. I'm so glad you decided to drop by the tavern. It's been a quiet night tonight. Kashima 3D prints a realistic style Pokemon. Oh, that's cool. There won't be a stream on Saturday, but still, keep dropping your stuff on Discord for the world to see. And when I do finally get back to a Saturday stream, it's basically right now I got 2 Saturdays in a row where I can't stream. This weekend, at least I think it's 2 Saturdays in a row. This Saturday, I said, is a family party. And then the following Saturday, I think, is OGC. Keep like feeling like I'm gonna yoink this thing off the base. So on the brightest spots, I'm probably going to add a little white to it. Nice. So you're going to a medical? Where? I've actually been to one. I went to one in Chicago. It was really cool. I didn't have a lot of time to look around because it was basically that's where we had Dr. Submerged in Chicago was at a medical. It's a really good setting for a vampire love. Lancaster. Oh, okay, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Oh, you get closer to me. I think you're a little closer to me. I love Pennsylvania, actually. I can't friggin' win. Oh, I was too far over here, and I'm too far over here. I'm gonna put a little tiny bit of shadow where her hair is. Because you could go to the Mutter Museum. I want to go to the Mutter Museum for you. Oh, cool. So is that another? I assume another medical museum. They're interesting. They're interesting. So, well, are you doing anything else in Pennsylvania other than going to the museum? So there's a lot of cool places there. You can go to all the you can go all the interesting. There's a couple towns that have interesting names there. Can I go to art museum as well? Then to a restaurant. Oh, what restaurant? Isn't that like the home of like the huge buffet, family style with, oh my god, the best food. All like home cooking. You all eat all you can eat, and you literally eat till you explode or have to be rolled out of there. It's those places are so good. Shady Maple. Oh my god, that is one of those places, isn't it? Because I swear to God, I've heard of it. Oh my god, those places are the friggin' best. They're a reason to go. Oh, there's. I wonder if they're still there. Hold on a moment. There's a chocolate place that I go when I'm there. Let's see if it's still there. It's in Lilith's. There's a friggin' Wilbur chocolate. Oh my god, there's a Wilbur chocolate hotel. So they make a lot of chocolate for like um for all sorts of things. Of course, Hershey's not too far either. Wait, they don't actually have like the advertising. So, anyways, they do have a chocolate. They have their own chocolate factory. And it was like, it's fun. You go there and you buy all the chocolate. It's so good. You have arrived! Let the Sturges loose. I don't have any Sturge minis, I don't think. Shady Maple's the biggest buffet. Oh my god. Yes, those are the greatest friggin' restaurants in the world. Those buffets in Pennsylvania Dutch. Wait, you're living in Pennsylvania now? Oh shit. I thought. How? I thought you were actually like on vacation. Well, cool. That's where you moved to, was Pennsylvania? Oh, you've lived. Oh, you lived in the past. Oh, cool. I do love those buffets, though. Oh my god. You said you literally eat till you explode or you rolled out. So, Black Skull, what's up? How are you tonight? Lighten this up a little up here, but it's kind of out of the light, so I don't want to lighten it up too much. Tonight was a non-metal metallic gold night. And the living should say, oh, you lived at P. Oh, okay, so this is where you live. I knew you moved. I wasn't sure where you moved to, but yeah, I love that area. You're lucky. You're lucky to be living there. I think that's a really cool place to live. Still. I think it's the light. Actually, I don't think it's actually. The darkest spot. I think it's a shadow in my piece. I said, I love that. I haven't been there in so long, but I really, really would love to go back. Okay, 96 degrees here. Where's here? Got back for game night and early because someone at the table ran the board to an early conclusion. He's dead now. What? Thanks for the sub, Gareth. Welcome. Welcome to the tavern. Welcome to the tavern, all you.
Moist.
There's a little applause. Thank you, thank you. Why is that not playing? Oh, there's. Wow, that was delayed. Thank you, thank you. What's up? Here, let's see. I'm back in the studio. Also, just picked up 40 more minis from Marvel United X-Men box. Hi. My client got them 2 days ago. Someone at the table ran the board to an early conclusion. He's dead now. Jeez. I feel like that's a little harsh for, a board game. You're killing somebody. I will, Jermaine, be happy to join you on your stream again. Oh, Garrett. Trip is awesome. Glad to be back home, but not to go back to. Oh, well, that's fair. What happens to you? We'll see what you do then, Miss Pirate thing. What are you talking about? I'm still not, I'm not getting something. And honestly, I've had a hard week at work. Really stressful. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go. Shit. I gotta go. I gotta be right back. And that's only 15. Well, I think I can live for 15 minutes. But my wet palette is. Problem is, I just changed the paper tonight, and it's not been soaked. So it's like drying up like crazy. At least the part I don't have my paints on is. There is... What the hell? How do I have paint on my palette? That I didn't... I put my finger in it and I'm not sure how it got where it got. Well, that's weird. And it's like the sponge is plenty wet. So when I'm done here, I guess what I'll do, since it's only 15 minutes, I'll go there, clean my palette. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what it is that exactly happened. I mean, it was like, I'm gonna assume maybe Black Skull might have run the board. It's not moist enough, apparently, because it's, you know, what, it's coming, it's drying up.
Moist.
Thank you. Sadly, it's not moist. You should be wearing the t-shirt that said, I got moist at the Painted Hair Tavern. That's what you should be wearing. I still have to add more designs to my t-shirt shop. I have stuff done. And I'm working on stuff, but work is just too crazy. I just want a little hint of a highlight on this backside. This is still... Goddamn, there's something that's bothering me about this. So, well, next week. Okay, I was not I who ran the board with a sleazy 3-card card. Yo, you're just butthurt about it. The former friend has been dispatched promptly and sent away at the diplomatic bank. What did you... My gosh. No, my whole thing is these days I play Fire Vampire the Masquerade, so I'm not happy with this little section. I'm gonna darken it up and try again. I can always get this little section squared away. Maybe I'll try it lower. It didn't like it high.
Cheers. Cheers.
cheers. Oh, somebody friggin' shot glassed me, didn't you? Yes, you did. Because you want to see that. You want to see it so you can say it, can't you? Don't you? Whoops. Hey, balance. There. There's the shot glass. Here's the cracking room. I was told this is probably the worst thing I could have picked. Yeah, boobs. I am a LARPer nerd. Actually, I used to be a buffer LARPer nerd, so that's even more hardcore than vampire. Vampire is for those of us who are getting too damn old to do buffer LARPs. Oh my god. But it's so much, and actually no, the game I'm in right now it's tabletop. It's not actually LARP, but it might as well be. It is. I said it's absolutely the craziest game. It's the most fun game, most immersive game I think I've ever been. Yes, I know I'm a nerd. I did not deny this. I paint minis. You know what though? I make money from painting minis. I think, wait a minute, that needs a little more. That's a little short. Oh, well, no shit. I know you're a nerd. This bottle was a gifted bottle, actually. So I think someone gifted me this bottle of rum at Christmas. I love being a nerd. I am so glad I get to do what I do. And I'm so glad I'm involved in that insane. I had a private session yesterday. Well, it wasn't private. It was semi-private. I brought somebody with me. And we, the three of us, the storyteller, Maquette, and the other player, her character's name is Ezra, and I all just laughed for like 3 straight hours. And then we kept going because basically, we've got chat channels on this. We all went to like the chat channel, the main chat channel that's like in nobody's game zone, and we just chatted for the rest of the evening. So cheers to, I don't know, my crazy vampire game because it was really cool. Cheers to all of you. Cheers to it being Wednesday and we're sliding on into the weekend. So over the hump and sliding down. So cheers. Sure. It's your stream. You can get drunk if... Well, actually, no. You probably can't... Probably shouldn't get too drunk. I am still not happy with that friggin'... Like, other places it blended really nicely, but here I'm having a real problem with this paint blending. Every fucking time. Oh, I mean, that's it. If you come on earlier and you hit me... So my max is 3 for a reason. Because bad stuff happens when I hit 4. I tend to get sick when I get 4. Oh, hey, Gel Tip, what's up? Working on ReaperCon stuff. So I've gotten some stuff done. I feel like I'm never gonna get it done. Hey, wait, Gareth, you need to leave and go to class. So I got my Cathy Wapple tribute mini. Then we make a little diorama with Jiro. And then I have also... I fixed the feathers. I still want to add a little bit more green, a little bit more highlight to that green section, but I think she looks pretty good. I gotta put her on a base. I'm very happy with the face too. Then I'm doing, because there's the Turbo Dark runs a little metal painting contest, so I'm using a bunch of Turbo Darks. I wonder if we can pick it up. Wait till if I... Oh, you can! You can pick up the metal. I gotta go get some more paints. I want to get a really shiny chrome. I want to get something I can put on the little details. Maybe a black. And I can figure out what I'm going to do with the gun, or gun holster there. So I might work on this tonight, but I still need to get a couple more paints. I'm happy with this, actually. It's coming out very snazzy. I'm going to do something to shadow some of this shiny color. So I'm going to put that in. And basically I'm bringing some older stuff. I'm going to make this a diorama. And I've got a couple more things I want to paint on top of what I'm working on. So the Turget Arts? I knocked at all the manufacturer awards. Well, I mean, it's getting late there. You have like less than 2 months to get it done. I saw your Gnome King bust. Yep. Alice Assassinated Eldritch Foundry, which I already did. And Viscount Default from Moonstone. So let's see. I'm going for manufacturer stuff. One thing I don't have that I want to pick up is a Bombshell mini. That's one of the few things I actually don't have that it's on my absolutely that has to be done list. But this is my Dark Sword entry. So, because this is the Dark Sword version of Cathy Wobble. This is Midnight Heroes. And they're actually judging. Actually, if you enter a Midnight Heroes, I think you get a free mini or something from them. And as I said, the bike, I'm going to put this, because it's a vehicle, I'm going to put it in Ordnance. I would think it works for Ordnance. And it should be part of the Turbo Dork competition. And I really think it's looking good, so. I also am going to bring, my Frost Giantess. I might bring the Genie. I'm really happy with how those both came out. I am going to be that person who brings 9,000 things to judge. But let's face it, I have the other two things done, so. I might as well enter them. I put a lot of work into both of them. Oh, hey, by the way, guys, since there's a few more of you here, did you see this? All of you, including Gareth Rydmar. So, Kerrigan the River Warden, which will be up for, or you can buy it the week of July 14th until supplies run out. Kerrigan the River Warden is a fundraiser. It is $16. It has been sculpted both by Christine Van Patten and Jason Weavy for Texas flood relief. I mean, you can't go anywhere without tripping over the horror stories that are coming and the hero stories of the heroes who have saved people and so many people. Just one of the worst situations I've ever seen. One of the scariest. I can't imagine a river going from no feet to almost 30 in under an hour. That is absolute. I can't even imagine. And New Mexico was having this issue too. For $16, but 3/4 of that, 75% of that $16 is going to flood relief. Basically, all of the profits are going to flood relief. They're keeping the 25% as to cover their costs. And it's really cool because both Christine Van Patten and Jason Weavy sculpted pieces on this. My guess is maybe Weavy did the... I almost want to say he did the I could be wrong though. Oh, I don't know. She might have done. I kind of know her style. I almost think she did the ward and he did the rest, but I could be totally wrong on that. But Christine Van Patten actually lives in Kerr, Texas, which is the basically ground zero of where the worst of it was. So this thing has affected the Reaper family down there. So consider on the week of the 14th buying this mini. It goes to a fantastic cause, and it's just so awful down there. I said I can't even. It's mind-boggling what happened down there. I've never heard of anything like it, but that doesn't mean it hasn't happened before. But yeah, nope, absolutely, yeah, no, go leave on this note. I'm absolutely gonna get one of those. I always get the charity minis. Always. This was a charity mini for Cathy Wapple. And I'm so pleased I managed to score one of these before they stopped selling them, before they ran out of their 1,000. I think they made 1,000. So I managed to get this one in the first 1,000, then I got the Reaper one, and the Reaper one James has. So I'm trying to do this maybe even better than the first one. And I'm very happy with how it's coming out. Except for maybe that spot on that shoulder. I'm going to put this aside for now anyways. Because one of the things about this one is that I do plan on trying to do this all on stream. And I think it's coming out. I think I'm very happy with it. The only thing I think I might want to adjust is that if it's the blue armor, maybe on the back, I'm not thrilled. It's not really reading to me like metal. So, but the legs and the rest of the armor, the purple armor, all is reading correctly to me. It looks metallic. So I might have to adjust the ones in there. I don't want this, the blue metal chest plate to be like the thing that drags this mini down. Next time on the Painted Hero Tavern, which I will be back on Monday. Wow, this shot actually hit me. Thanks, Gareth. Thank you so much. I'm okay, but boy, I'm actually feeling it. Maybe it's because I haven't done a shot forever. That's all your fault, by the way. You guys don't friggin' hit that button nearly enough. So, it is time to go. Alright, so I will, first of all, I'm going to raid out. Yeah, I know. The only reason why you couldn't do it tonight was because Gareth beat you to it. But, I mean, Geltip, you tend to spend points like crazy. So. Alright, so raid setup. Alright, now I got only a limited amount of time to say the rest of this. Alright, so first of all, thank you so much for being here and visiting the Painted Hero Tavern. I really appreciate those of you who love to chat with me, or those of you who lurk and are working, or those of you who come and visit the tavern when it's not live. I really appreciate you all. You're all awesome for spending any time here with little old me. I will be back. I will not be here on Saturday, unfortunately, or the Saturday after, because I have, at least I think that's how it is, I have a party to go to for my husband's family, and then I have OGC the following week. So it'll be a couple weeks before I come back on Saturday. I will be back on Monday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern, and of course tonight is 8:30 p.m. Eastern, which is Wednesday. I should be playing Murder Hobo Inc. on Murder Hobo Inc. on YouTube. It's not on Twitch. That's live at 6:30 p.m. Sunday. Look at that timer crunch down. I think that's it for announcements. So, without further ado, I hope you all have a wonderful... Well, first of all, thank you for visiting the Painted Hero Tavern. I hope you... Until our prize cross next... Well, I can't do this tonight. I hope you have a great night and happy painting.
Good to kind of get back into the adventure
Damn it.
shoes a little bit.